Binance coin dropped 50% in 7 days. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the recent massive drop, the crash, really, on Binance coin that just happened, its recovery, and how Binance the exchange looks like they're about to be making major strides into expanding into Europe with new regulatory approval in France, and how they are seeking approval in Germany. Could the next era of Binance's dominance of the cryptocurrency exchange sector be about to take place? Well, we're going to be talking about not only that, but also the bullish price targets for Binance's project over just the next couple of minutes. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you enjoy the video as well. And without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. As you'll probably know, Binance coin all-time high back in November of 2021, along with the rest of the market at roughly $700. Then, over the next 187 days, the market will pull back 70%, and 50% of that pullback would happen during just a couple of days, starting here on the 5th of May, going through to the 12th of May. Just 7 days later, Binance would lose half of its value. The beautiful thing, though, is after that drop and that scam wick, it rallied 56% to roughly where it's trading now at $311. We're going to talk about the price here in a second, but first, let's introduce the fundamentals. Binance price prediction. Bulls target $340 on Binance EU expansion. Here's what I want you to read right here. The latest shift to Europe follows progress in the Middle East in obtaining approvals to set up shop in the innovative crypto hubs of Abu Dhabi and Dubai. This year, Binance obtained a license to operate in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain. They have also just gained regulatory approval in France, and they've now set their eyes on Germany as part of its EU expansion goals. As an exchange coin, it's very important to be looking at what the exchange is doing, and that is just the same for Binance as it is for any other project. It's one of my concerns with Binance, in fact, that it is tied so heavily to the success or failure of the exchange Binance. Binance Smart Chain is very powerful, but if the exchange goes down for some reason, that brand is irreparably damaged. The same issue shows up in things like Chronos, formerly known as Crypto.com, because Crypto.com is an exchange and a platform backing a cryptocurrency project. So there is a decentralization concern, and we should be paying very close attention to that. But at the same time, there is opportunity to make a lot of money because this exchange, Binance, is doing very, very well. In fact, it's a top 3 cryptocurrency exchange in the entire industry. It makes sense why the token is sitting at 5 on CoinMarketCap. Binance being one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, and with all of this expansion that's going on as of late, it makes a lot of sense that Binance would be trading at $300 and $50 billion in market cap, respectively. Now, talking about the technicals, this drop of 50% in the span of 7 days was likely as a result of a major drop that took place on most cryptocurrencies. I wouldn't say that there was anything exceptional that you need to worry about here, but what this may have done is shaken out a lot of the weak hands in Binance. In fact, it's also reset market structure. For a long time, Binance was sitting above a support zone between $330 and $350. Now we're beneath that, and using that former support zone now as a resistance zone. This could indicate that we're going to see more movement to the downside as we try and break through this resistance. If we fail, we probably would fall down farther. However, there is one thing that is giving confidence to the Binance bulls, and that would be what is known as the 100 weekly simple moving average. You can see the 100 weekly simple moving average is sitting right here at $292, and Binance is currently sitting atop it. However, the concern here is that this week is currently a red candlestick. It's a spinning top, and since we did see a green candlestick before that, especially one with a long lower wick indicating strong bullish pressure, which we do see down on the daily chart, there was a lot of bullish strength in the last 2 weeks. That could indicate that that uptrend, that short-term uptrend, could be coming to an end as the uptrend has now turned into sideways momentum, which is obviously the first step towards going to the downside. If Binance does not manage to hold the 100 weekly simple moving average, which frankly most of the other cryptocurrencies have not, Bitcoin has not held its 100 weekly, Ethereum just broke bearish below its 100 weekly right here, as you can see. Even Solana is below its 100 weekly, which has just come into play. Obviously, Cardano is below its. It was up here. Because all of the other cryptocurrencies are below this level, that tells us 2 things. Number one, Binance rallied very quickly and got really far away from its moving averages and thus needed to correct. And 2, it could still be overvalued considering it's sitting atop a moving average that all of its contemporaries have now broken beneath. Most of those other cryptocurrencies, Binance, Avalanche, Cardano, Solana, Ethereum, Almost all of them, in fact, all of them are moving right now towards their 200. That could mean a price target moving all the way down here to between $156 and $200, which would be where the 200 weekly simple moving average is sitting. In fact, Bitcoin, we project, will go to its 200 weekly, which is currently sitting at $22,500, which is what we've been calling for the last 4 weeks. If we do see a total market correction on Bitcoin down to $22,000, on Ethereum down to $1,400, on Cardano down to 35 cents, on Avalanche down to about $18. We're going to make a video on that soon. Down on DOT, down to about $6. On Link, down to about $4 or $5. If we do see these drops, then it would stand to reason that you would see a similar style drop on Binance down to about $150 to $200. And that would also make sense on the daily chart technical analysis. On the daily chart for Binance Coin, we've not only been under a sell signal since April 5th of 2022, we've actually been under a confirmed downtrend sell signal since November of 2021. Every single one of these signals on LuxAlgo, all three of these pairs are all invalid because none of these buy signals actually got confirmed by Green Trendcatcher. Notice, we did not see Green Trendcatcher to confirm this buy signal, so this sell signal is invalid. We never saw Green Trendcatcher to confirm this buy signal, so that sell signal is invalid. Same here, never saw Green Trendcatcher, so it's invalid, meaning that all 6 of these are null and void and you can safely ignore them. What's the point there? The point is, we have been under a confirmed sell signal on Binance since we were trading at $602. By the way, that goes to show you how powerful LuxAlgo was. It called a 50 to 70% drop, depending on where you want to measure it. If you don't have LuxAlgo, you're missing out. It's called this entire drop over the last 7 months on Binance. Did the same thing on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, etc. Make sure you get LuxAlgo. Links in the description box down below. Coupon code JEB, J-E-B-B, at checkout. They also just released a new feature that allows you to have take profits and stop losses using LuxAlgo and shows you exactly where to put them, broken up into 2 different options. Really, really powerful tool. You are missing out if you don't have LuxAlgo. Just look at this. It perfectly called this downtrend. But what's the point here? Even on this little bounce that we've seen over the last 14 days, LuxAlgo has not gone green. I posit that this right here is a bull trap, and we may see a rally all the way up to 360, which is our previous level of support that we set here in January, February, and March, but I doubt that we would be able to get above that, especially with the current state of crypto. If Bitcoin does go up to $38,000 as we expect, then there could be an argument for Binance to go to a trend line like this, such as this trend line, which could allow it to go up to maybe $400, but then it would most likely not breach this local high at 450 and then drop all the way down below 200 at some point in the next 6 months as Bitcoin goes through its bearish cycle. Again, Binance is going to be very heavily tied to Bitcoin, so if Bitcoin doesn't have that drop down to 22K like we think it will, maybe Binance has bottomed out. But I personally think that you're going to see it go in and fill this wick. Where it wicks, it dips. That's what some people say. We wicked all the way down to 208. I think you are going to see a $200 Binance again. And if you do, so long as the exchange continues to do well, which it is, that probably will be a very solid buy. I'd be careful about overexposing yourself to Binance Coin, however, because there are very serious centralization issues, if not on the blockchain side, certainly on the branding side. As we found out recently, branding is just as important, if not more important, than the actual technology underpinning it. So even if you make the argument that Binance is not centralized on its smart chain and on its blockchain, you still have to accept that it's centralized in the name of the cryptocurrency, which is tied to Binance, the exchange. Changpeng Zhao and Binance have a lot of weight on their shoulders, $51 billion in market capitalization to be specific. Binance is not a bad investment. I think it's a great project. I think the smart chain is incredible, but do beware of that decentralization issue. I do think you're going to see a $200 Binance. Maybe keep that investment relatively small because of the centralization concern, but I don't think it's a bad idea to try and buy that dip. Tell me down below, do you agree with my Binance price prediction? Do you think that we're going to drop all the way down to $200, or do you think that we're going to maintain this level and start rallying up to 450 here, counter to the Bitcoin trend? Love to hear your thoughts on that. Make sure you get LuxAlgo. It is the #1 trend indicator in the entire cryptocurrency market. By the way, you can use it on stocks, bonds, all kinds of markets, Forex, precious metals. You can use it on other things, not just crypto. I use it every single day. So does every member of our technical analysis team here, including Tim, Kelly, T-Shroom, etc. Make sure you get LuxAlgo. The link's in the description box down below. Use coupon code JEB, J-E-B-B, for 20% off at checkout. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on social media at CryptoJeb everywhere. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Look at this guy.
He watched the entire video.
What a cool guy.
I think the next thing that he wants to do is hit the like button and then probably even subscribe to the channel.
And perhaps even comment down below what he thought.
That would be pretty cool.
Wow, what a cool guy.